Ladies, gentlemen, that's right. We are back. We are at them. Hello, Twitchpardy 18, folks. I said it 2 weeks ago. I said it last week, and I'll say it again here. They said he couldn't do it. They said he couldn't do 18 straight, somewhat related but legally distinct trivia shows. And we're back yet again, folks. New friends, old friends, and all in between, folks. Twitchpardy 18. Hello to everybody out there in chat. Hello to everybody watching at home in the future. Maybe some of those in the past. Who knows? But still, we are back. That's right, folks. I'm very excited. I know we're a little bit late. Technical issues abound, folks, but you know what? The deep state didn't stop us. So a big shout out to everybody working through all of those. Folks, you know the drill. We always like to introduce our fantastic and wonderful guests. And the first longtime friend, longtime Twitchpardy champion, back again for a second bite at the apple. Mr. Jake Christie, welcome on in. So great to have you. The Museum of Twitter curator himself, folks. He has left those vaunted halls to join us here in the real world, even though we're still technically on the internet. Jake, so great to see you. So happy to have you yet again. First question, of course, you came back last time, very close game, not came back, but dominated last time, put up big numbers. I'm wondering, has your strategy for round 2 changed at all, knowing that we've got a lot of film heads in the building? So while this not maybe an explicitly movie-themed episode, there's a whole lot of movie goodness in the categories tonight. How do we feel about that moving into game 2?
I mean, that I didn't change my strategy. It did affect my hat choice. I went with my Dark Universe silhouette hat, which is a silhouette of the bad Dark Universe promotional photo that my friend Abigail made this hat. You can get it at sympatheticanchor.com. So that, I have all my hats, but this one, when I knew it was vaguely film themed, I'm like, gotta break out the Dark Universe hat.
You've charged your trivial energies using the Dark Universe powers and hats.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
I don't know if that counts as legal intimidation, but I'm certainly, preparing a big experience or a big one for you tonight. Thank you so much. Moving on, Mr. Trade Movies himself has joined us, folks. So glad to have you. Thank you so much for joining. I always like to start with a typical question here, kind of a classic. What's the trivia background for Mr. Trade Movies? If there's something else I should call you besides Mr. John Trade Movies, please let me know. But how long have you been knowing things, and how long have you been answering questions about that knowledge?
Well, I'm deeply autistic, so mainly I just read a lot of Wikipedia, so we'll just hope that works. Yeah.
Again, that's if it's a Venn diagram between diagnosed autism and Twitchpardy contestants, it's nearly a circle. So don't worry, you are in good company here. And I also noticed you're also going with a hat strategy tonight.
Yeah.
Anything special about the hat?
This is After Hours, Marty Scorsese. It's the thing in the bar where the shark's biting that guy's dick.
Perfect. So another movie related hat, not surprising whatsoever. Last but certainly not least, folks, that's correct, Miss Malaladita, aka Abby. So glad to have you tonight. First off, very bold strategy coming in with no hat. The hat met is pretty big tonight. Special first question for you. Do you feel like you're set back a little bit with no hat, or do you feel like your cat is going to override that?
You know what? I have a cat and I have a hat on standby. It's not movie themed. It's very Filipino Chicagoan, but I'm feeling very, I'll show you the hat. Okay. Very, this is a local Filipino Hawaiian fusion bodega called Kanin, which just means rice in Tagalog. But I just threw it aside because you know what? I've been talking mad crap all day about how I'm gonna wipe the floor with everyone, and suddenly I'm just gonna stick with it. And if I lose by like negative $2,000, just cut this part. Just forget that I said that.
Don't worry. I don't use AI in either the research, the writing, or production of this show. I will AI a better performance if things go terribly wrong for you. Do not worry. That's me stopping Asian hate. Okay, that counts.
Period.
So,
Stop Asian hate. It's getting ridiculous, y'all.
I mean, literally, if we need another federally protected class in America, it is the Asian community. So I'm happy here to stand hand in hand.
Exactly. People don't know this, that Addie actually produced the Mad Woman video. But anyway.
No, literally, I made a TikTok about how my invite got lost in the mail. I was like, Leve, where was I?
Fantastic. But also, Maladita, what's your trivia experience? We have a lot of people that they do bar trivia. They were on a trivia team in high school. How long have you been knowing things, and how long have you been answering questions about that knowledge?
Yeah, I've never done bar trivia, but I grew up on Jeopardy. It was like the thing that we watched as a family every night. R.I.P. Alex Trebek, we love you. My second dad. I'm the eldest daughter of an immigrant family, so I was just born to be a know-it-all. I was fated to be a know-it-all, so yeah.
Fantastic. Well, folks, thank you again to everybody watching. Thank you to everybody playing. I've got my pre-prepared questions already finished, so if there are no other items for the team, we will move over to our $1 billion Jumbotron, fresh with a new Twitchpardy logo on the category boxes there. You might be saying, oh, it's left-centered instead of centered. And I would say sometimes movies require a little bit of magic. And that magic, ignoring my mistakes. Folks, are we ready for round 1 of Twitchpardy 18? I'm getting thumbs up across the board in my mind. Therefore, we will begin round 1 of Twitchpardy 18 with Mia's on scene. You're going to be, thank you. You're going to be answering some questions about some favorite film and television Mia's here. Next, adapting to your surroundings. I'm going to be asking you about some famous film adaptations. Next, season's greetings. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Next, we have back in style. And then terrifying monsters. Certainly last but not least, we have our picture category for tonight, or for round 1, Secretary's Day. Mr. Trade Movies, you have the golden box around your score there at the bottom, meaning that the patented Buzzinga program has deemed you worthy of control of the board to start us off. Where would you like to go first?
Oh, let's go to my home category, I guess. Terrifying monsters.
Here we go. Terrifying monsters, folks. And that's for 200?
Yeah, sorry.
Perfect, not a problem at all. Terrifying monsters for 200, folks. Please answer. Online audiences know about this fabled monster of the deep thanks to a famous scene where Liam Neeson as Zeus orders its release. Jake.
What is the Kraken?
That's correct, folks. Release that Kraken, and Mr. Jake Christie has released $200 from the board onto his little pocket there. Jake, where are we going next?
You mentioned it was his category. I'm actually technically a secretary, so let's go Secretary's Day 200.
First of all, thank you for your service.
Of course.
Second of all, Secretary's Day for 200, folks. Please answer. Peggy Olson begins this show as a secretary to boozing ad man Don Draper. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is Mad Men?
That is correct, folks. Mad Men. I've recently started watching for the first time, and boy, oh boy, we've made a long way. Mr. Trade Movies, the board is yours. Where do we go next?
How about Back in Style 200?
Ooh, kind of clearing the first little row off here. I like it. Back in Style for
I'm playing like 70s Jeopardy style. You know? No jumping around. We're going down the categories.
You know, returvin, you know, like the old saying.
Yes,
traditional
absolutely.
styles back in play, folks.
Back in James Holzhauer bullshit.
Back in Style for 200, folks. Please answer. This new millennium aesthetic is back in a big way with the online youth, though the term itself is borrowed from the late 90s public hysteria around a potential computer 9/11. Trade Movies.
What is Y2K?
That is correct, folks. Y2K. We love the baggy jeans, spiky hair, and throwing caution to that dang wind before 9/11 happened. Mr. Trade Movies, the board is yours. Where are we going?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to say. Back in Style for 400.
Back in Style for 400, folks. Please answer. With the rights of women and LGBTQ plus community members at risk, combined with rising costs of living, it's no surprise this matrimonial understanding is making a comeback in the 2020s. Jake.
What is tradwives or tradwifery?
Incorrect. Not the answer we're looking for here. Miss Maladita.
I don't think this is it, but what is a lavender marriage?
That is correct. Lavender marriage.
That is
There
it.
you go.
That is it. I was gonna say the moment I said my answer, I'm like, I forgot the LGBTQ part at the
Hey,
beginning.
we're never forgetting about the
Okay.
LGBTQ community on this broadcast, folks. Don't you worry. But no problem. Maladita, great pull there. 400 in your pocket. Where are we going next?
I want to do Secretary's Day 400.
Secretary's Day for 400, folks. Please answer. Jonathan is the loyal assistant / secretary to a high-powered TV executive in this NBC classic comedy. Jake.
What is 30 Rock?
That is correct. 30 Rock. Quite apropos, Jake. You've wiped your sins clean from the board. You're back in the black here. Where are we going next?
Let's do Secretary's Day for 6.
Here we go. Secretary's Day for 600, folks. Please answer. This former First Lady and Secretary of State achieved a lot in her time in government, but is most remembered for her emails. Mr. Trade Movies.
Who is Hillary Clinton?
That's correct, folks. Hillary Clinton. This program's still with her. Mr. Trade Movies, 600 to you on the board. Where are we going next?
I will confirm that I do not have any information that will lead to her arrest. I'll go to 800 Secretary's Day.
Secretary's Day for 800, folks. Please answer. This former Secretary of Homeland Security probably got the job as she was known for protecting the nation from dogs during her time as governor of South Dakota. Jake.
Who is Kristi Noem?
That's correct, folks. Kristi Noem. Did not realize I put that many JPEGs in that picture. Deepest apologies. Usually they're much high quality. Jake, we're zooming along here. Where do we go next?
Let's finish out the category.
Fantastic. Secretary's Day for 1,000, folks. Please answer. A very rest in piss to this former Secretary of Defense and Iraq war architect that thankfully died in 2021 before he got to see his dream of an Iranian war fulfilled. Mr. Trade Movies.
Who is Rumsfeld?
That is correct, Mr. Donald Rumsfeld. Rest in piss, stupid bitch. 1,000 to you, Mr. Trade Movies. Where are we going next? And I do see a shout out to Kristi Noem's husband's cans. Big respect there.
Yeah, shout out. He's got some juicies. Terrifying Monsters for 400, please.
Terrifying Monsters for 400, folks. Please answer. This vengeful spirit is said to be sighted near bodies of water in the southwestern United States and Mexico and is known for its terrifying whales and ethereal white dress. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is a banshee?
Incorrect. Not the answer we're looking for here. Maladita.
What is La Llorona?
That's correct, folks. La Llorona. Está aquí.
That's my fault. I have that movie. I haven't seen it.
It is very fun in Twitchpardy because it really is. Everybody has their own personal Slumdog Millionaire moments of like, I only know this because of this fun little moment. The fact that you're just off to have your own there. But Maladita, the spotlight's on you. Board's in your control. Where are we going next?
You know what? I'm going to break the mold. I want to do Season's Greetings for 200. You read my mind. I saw the mouse go to Season's Greetings 200 before I said it. That was scary.
Folks, the powers are growing. Season's Greetings for 200. Please answer. Our big, beautiful president won back our ability to use this seasonal greeting after Woke took it away. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is Merry Christmas?
Folks, we're saying it again. It's back. Merry Christmas.
We're saying it again.
We're saying it again, folks. Thank God. Mr. Trade Movies, great job. Where we go next?
Let's do Greetings 400.
Ooh, Season's Greetings for 400. Folks, please answer. This mental conditions acronym is pretty fitting considering its sufferers experience depressive symptoms around changing seasons, typically during the wintertime. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is SAD?
That is correct, folks. Seasonal affective disorder, aka SAD. On the nose there, but Mr. Trade Movies, 400 in the board. Where are we going?
600, please. I guess same category.
There we go. Season's Greetings for 600. Please answer. The seasons are starting to greet us at different times and for different durations, thanks to this ecological phenomenon that some wrongly say has been perpetrated by the Chinese. Jake?
What is global warming?
That is correct. Global warming, aka climate change. Why would you?
I just don't know why they'd want to rust. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know why Xi Jinping would want to flood my basement and rust my Bowflex. To what end?
To what end? To what end? To what end?
Great job, Jake. The board and control is yours. Hey, where's it going?
Let's do season's greetings for 8.
Season's greetings for 800. Folks, please answer. Many European cultures are still unfamiliar with or unable to complete this gastronomic process. Maladita.
Unfamiliar with. Oh, crap. I was going to say, what is lactose tolerance? That's so wrong.
Incorrect. Not the answer. I think famously, the Europeans are usually the ones that can drink the milk.
They love cheese, yeah.
We love a little cheese, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Folks, that gastronomic process, they have all the spices in the world, but don't use them seasoning their food. Jake, board still in your...
Let's finish up the category.
Season's greetings for 1,000. Season's greetings for 1,000, folks. Please answer. On November 7th, 2020, America's Mayor Rudy Giuliani gave a press conference at this interesting location, which led to speculation that his team mistook it for a famous hotel chain. Jake.
What is Four Seasons Total Landscaping?
That is correct, folks. The Four Seasons Total Landscaping, where we saw those just beautiful sweat marks with the Beijing running.
I hate to correct you, but those are 2 different moments, which is what's great.
Oh, fuck, they are.
Those are 2 different things, yeah.
I could have sworn he did it again, like it was a multiple thing.
Yeah, but the big photo he was indoors, which is what was crazy about it.
I mean, hey, just shout out to Mr. Shoeshine. Jake, hey, board's yours. Where are we going?
Terrifying Monsters for 6.
Terrifying Monsters for 600, folks. Please answer. This haunted emaciated cryptid comes from the legends of several indigenous American tribes and is known for its ceaseless hunger and elongated limbs and claws. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is the chupacabra?
Incorrect. Maladita.
What is a skinwalker?
I'm going to accept that. Skinwalker, a.k.a. Wendigo. Typically both associated there. Maladita, board is yours. Where are we going?
Let's do Monsters 800.
Terrifying Monsters for 800, folks. Please answer. This nationally known creature was first reported in New Jersey in the 1960s and is infamous for its strangely shaped body and its negative effects on the local populace. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is the Jersey Devil?
Incorrect. Incorrect. That one was first shown in the early 1900s. Jake.
Who is the Mothman?
Incorrect. No.
What is MetLife Stadium?
5.
Yeah.
I don't
4,
know shit about New Jersey.
3,
Damn.
2, 1. Folks, that first one, that's this creature, first discovered by the world in 1962, hated by the local populace. That's Chris Christie.
Fucking joking.
By the way, 40 says no relation. No relation.
Very, very true. Mr. J. Christie did not get on here because he's not related. No worries at all.
No.
Oh,
Oh my god.
the board is still
Wait,
yours.
okay, the implication that his body was weirdly shaped, like when he was born in 1962. Is like so
I mean, I would believe it. I believe it.
I believe he
That's so
came out fully
crazy.
formed. Like Athena from the Skull of Zeus, he just came out shaped oddly.
He just appeared one day. He was already like 40 years old when he just like.
Hopefully he had the softball outfit.
I actually heard the process of birthing him was difficult because he tried to shut down the birthing canal. It's a little Bridgegate joke for the Twitch audience.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Maladita, board is yours. Where are we going?
Let's finish out monsters.
Terrifying Monsters for 1,000, folks. Please answer. These creatures are known for coming from another place, terrorizing locals, and abducting people into unidentified vehicles. Jake.
Who is Ice?
That's correct, folks. What is an ICE agent? And just so you know, fuck ICE. Free all my dogs locked down. Great job. 1,000 to you, Jake, and the mandate of heaven for knowing that answer. Where are we going next?
Back in Style for 6.
Back in Style, folks, for 600. Please answer. Many online observers were worried hantavirus would bring back this 2020 living and societal arrangement, though thankfully we're on to cyclosporomania now. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is lockdown?
That's correct, folks. Lockdown, quarantine. We're not going back, for better or for worse. Mr. Trade Movies, the board's back in your control. Where are we going?
800, I guess.
There we go.
Same category.
Back in style for 800. Please answer. While there have been plenty of horrifying innovations seen in the Russo-Ukrainian War, this style of land combat, typically associated with World War I, has come back in a big way in the conflict. Jake?
What is trench warfare?
That is correct, folks. Trench warfare. You think the horrors would end, but guess what? They're coming back. Jake, great job. 800 in the board. Where are we going?
Finishing up back in style.
Back in style for 1,000, folks. Please answer. Declining vaccination rates have seen this highly contagious viral disease come roaring back, and unfortunately, our Secretary of Health and Human Services has a history of fighting on the side of the disease in Samoa. Jake?
What is measles?
That is correct, folks. Measles, unfortunately. Hey, get everybody vaccinated. Animals, pets, friends, lovers, enemies even. 95% is the number we're looking for, folks. Jake, the board is yours. Where are we going?
Let's do Mia's Unseen for 200.
Mia's Unseen for 200, folks. Please answer. This 2001 Disney coming-of-age comedy follows Mia Thermopolis as she deals with classic adolescent problems like school, love, and navigating the succession of a European monarchy. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is The Princess Diaries?
That is correct, folks. The Princess Diaries. An Anne Hathaway banger early on. Mr. Trade Movies, board's in your control.
This is I'm going to probably do multiple hype moments. Go watch my video on how that is a CIA plot in that movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A CIA plot?
Yeah, it's a CIA coup to install her as a Genovia. Her mom's an like a modern artist, and the CIA controlled modern art in the 60s.
And she's from San Francisco, which is a huge hotbed of that. Oh.
Yeah, and she goes to the Bohemian Grove School. It's called the Grove School. And if you watch at the end of the movie, when they send a pizza to her, they literally do Pizzagate with her. They send her a coded message in a pizza. I swear to God.
Right. Yeah.
With the triangle logo.
Folks, they might cut the broadcast for being too real, but fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Trade Movies. Thank you for the knowledge. And here's the board. Where are we going?
400, please.
Mia's Unseen for 400. Please answer. Uma Thurman plays Mia Wallace, the woman that launched 1,000 Bobs in this 1994 Tarantino film. Loladita.
What is Pulp Fiction?
That's correct, Pulp Fiction. No needed for twists here. Loladita, where are we going next?
Let's do Mia's again. Sorry, the screen's cut off. I can't see what number is next, but whatever the next one is.
Mia's Unseen for 600.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Mia's Unseen for 600. Please answer. This London-born Scream Queen has made her acting debut in 2013's Nymphomaniac and headed TOS's X film franchise in the early 2020s. Mr. Trade Movies.
Who is Mia Goth?
That is correct, Mia Goth.
I always feel like that's what Mario would say if he had like a goth outfit. Like,
can I quickly do my my Mia Goth impression? Can I do him?
Please do.
Mia Goth, I'm in Frankenstein. Sorry. She's the highest pitched voice I've ever heard a human being have. Anyway, continue.
That sounds like Andy Kaufman's Foreign Man.
He was doing Mia Goth, but he didn't know it.
Yeah.
A visionary in multiple ways, Mr. Kaufman, truly. Mr. Trade Movies.
800, I guess.
There we go. Mia's Unseen for 800. Please answer. Rosemary's Baby turned out to be a little bit of foreshadowing for this actress, as she too would go on to have a child with a terrible evil force, Woody Allen. Mr. Trade Movies.
Who is Mia Farrow?
That is correct, Mia Farrow. Although real ones know that that baby was actually Frank Sinatra's, but Mr. Trade Movies, the board is yours.
Real.
1,000. He follows me on Instagram. I need to get him on the pod.
Ronan Farrow.
Which one?
Yeah, he's like
Frank.
probably my most. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
That's cool.
me 1,000. So I don't, Ronan. I don't agree with that comment. Whatever you know.
I'm hereby disavowed, folks. I'm disavowed, and that's okay.
I disavow. 1,000, please, for Mia's.
Mia's Unseen for 1,000, folks. Please answer. This Spanish romance film topped the Amazon Prime rankings in 2023 and was adapted from a Wattpad series brave enough to ask the question, "What are you doing, step bro?" 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not a lot of Wattpad heads in the contest pool tonight, folks, but don't worry. We're looking for Culpa Mia. Culpa Mia. Yeah, it's probably better that you guys didn't get that one. But Mr. Trade Movies, the board is still yours. Where are we going?
200. Let's go down this.
There we go. Adapting to your surroundings for 200. Please answer. This 1972 Francis Ford Coppola classic, adapted from the Mario Puzo novel of the same name, is a heartwarming tale about one big and loving Italian family. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is The Godfather?
That is correct. The Godfather. Classic to start us off. 200 on the board.
400.
There we go. Adapting to your surroundings for 400, folks. Please answer. Many have pointed out that this 1994 animated Disney classic reheated some of Hamlet's nachos, but in a kid-friendly package. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is The Lion King?
That is correct. The Lion King.
That is the only Disney movie I've ever seen, actually.
Did you say The Lion King? When you said that, it sounded like that.
Well, we're talking about Wattpad.
I'm hoping I said King, but yeah, Culpa Mia might be on the mind, unfortunately.
Speaking of Wattpad.
600. That's the one Disney movie I've ever seen of the classic animated ones.
Well, that's weird.
Interesting.
600, please.
Adapting to your surroundings for 600, folks. Please answer. This 1920s crime novel, loosely based on Al Capone, has been adapted into film twice, with the 1983 version featuring Al Pacino doing spiritual brownface. Jake.
What is Scarface?
That is correct, folks. Scarface. A great job, Jake. 2 final places you can go. Yep. Where are you choosing?
Let's do 800.
Oh, a classic tradition. We love to see it, folks.
I go down. I go down.
Hey, to whoever that may concern. Anyway, adapting to your surroundings for 800. Please answer. It's not surprising that this 1995 comedy film was a loose adaptation of a Jane Austen novel, seeing they are both concerned with social propriety and becoming romantically involved with a relative. Jake.
What is Clueless?
That's correct, folks. Clueless.
You're joking.
I didn't even know it was a loose adaptation of that until then. But folks, hey, guess what? Hands together. It's the final question of round 1. Adapting to your surroundings for 1,000. Thank you, Jake, for joining in hands with me.
I'll always do an act out.
Adapting to your surroundings for 1,000, folks. Please answer. Long before Christopher Nolan angered conservatives by making The Odyssey woke, the Coen brothers adapted the story into this film set in the Deep South. I'm skipping all over kinds of words there. Jesus. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
That is correct, folks. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And that's the top of the board is where Mr. Trade Movies is, and that is the end of round 1. Woo! Absolutely fantastic, folks. We got a ton of game left, but a real close one. All right, Mr. Curator himself, Jake, at 6,000. Mr. Trade Movies at 4,600. Malala Dita at a respectable 1,000. We've had some ups, we've had some downs, but a question?
Yeah, sorry. Can I ask a question for my fellow competitors? How are you guys clicking the buzzer? Because every time I buzz in, I'm always like over 100 milliseconds late.
I look at when it shows green, not when he's done actually reading the question, because there's a slight delay because
like on Buzzinga when it goes green.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
A little tip there. I didn't even know. I've only ever been on this side, folks. But fantastic, folks.
He's giving away his secrets. Now I'm gonna.
So gracious of Mr. J. Christie. Any questions before we begin round 2? Seems like we're good. Therefore, round 2 of Twitchpardy 18 begins with Vacation's All I Ever Wanted. Next, Keys to Success. Folks, please note that key being in quotations means that key, or K-E-Y, is going to take a prominent role in the answer for each question in this category. Next, we've got Cinema Verite. Then director trademarks. You're going to tell me who this director is based on that famous trademark. Next, Blowing Money Fast. And finally, found footage. I see, Jake, you adjusted the audio. Thank you for the call out there. Malala Dita, You've got the beautiful golden box around you, which means you've got control of the board. Tell me, where are we starting round 2 off?
You know what? I'm going to start found footage 400.
Ooh, found footage, folks, for 400. Please answer. This late 90s titan of the found footage genre follows 3 friends doing 2 of the widest activities possible: camping and investigating where those creepy-ass noises are coming from. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is the Blair Witch Project?
That is correct, folks. The Blair Witch Project. A fantastic start, 400 on the board.
Let's do 800, I guess. Same category.
There we go. Found footage for 800. Please answer. This 2005 Werner Herzog nature documentary is based on the found footage of animal conservationist Timothy Treadwell, which documented his journey from his home in New York to the digestive tract of an apex predator. Mr. Trade Movies again.
What is Grizzly Man?
That is correct, folks. I would do a Werner Herzog, but good Lord, I'm going to butcher it.
I will do it for you.
The Twitchpardy is the can't. He do it.
Hey, better than I would have done. Mr. Trade Movies, the board's still in your control. Where are we going?
I will take found footage. I'll just do it for now. Found footage 1200.
Found footage for 1200, folks. Please answer. Finding and publishing this intimate footage led to the downfall of Gawker in 2016. Jake.
What is Hulk Hogan's sex tape?
That is correct, folks. Hulk Hogan's sex tape.
What?
Financed
Now-
by vampire Peter Thiel. Little.
And now, Addie, as a fellow Gulf Coast, Florida native, do you remember who he was having sex with in that sex tape?
That would be the wife of one Bubba the Love Sponge, a
Damn
famous shock jock radio. Kind of basically our Obama here in the general Southwest Florida area.
These are all words I've never heard in my life before.
Yeah.
I don't
And
even,
by the way, for the record, it was not cheating. Bubba was fine with it. It was that type of situation.
I don't even think I know what. I don't think I've ever even visited Gawker before.
Well, you can't now because Peter Thiel sued it out of existence.
R.I.P.
They
R.I.P.
did Deadspin too. They're now shout out Defector. They're now in Defector. They
Yeah.
They have like a worker-owned journalism site that's really good.
Yeah.
Why would Gawker post a sex tape if they're like
Well,
journalism?
They
I mean, well, the whole thing about Gawker is that like they would post stuff that no one else would post, which is why they would do things like post the sex tape.
Including sex tape.
But they also were the people who like first exposed that Louis C.K. was jerking off in front of people back in like 2014. So it's like you take the good, you take the one with the other.
Brett Favre's penis that he was sending to.
Yeah, Brett Favre's penis was
Oh my god!
I didn't realize that was Gawker too.
No, that was Deadspin, but I think it was a lot of the same people.
Oh, in the network.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deadspin was
Man.
under.
R.I.P. the
What was I
goat.
missing out on?
A lot of great
A lot
stuff.
of penis. A lot of penis, allegedly.
Honestly,
of penis.
yeah. If I had a scoop that had a penis in it, I would have sent it to Gawker.
Oh my god! I was too busy being 14 to get in on all this.
The thing is, in a lot of this, I was also 14. So like, you know.
I was
Jake,
24. Well enough to look at Brett Favre's penis.
You're emotionally
Yeah.
prepared for Brett Favre's
Yeah.
penis, unlike
Yeah,
that
His laser
reporter,
rocket
terrible
penis.
Mr.
Yeah.
Brett Favre.
Gunslinger.
Yeah, and shouts to Jen Sturger, made a career for herself after that. That sounded like I was saying that ironically, but actually meant it sincerely.
Mr.
Sincerely.
Chris, the board is yours. Where are we going?
Found footage for 16.
Found footage for 1600, folks. Please answer. This mind-blowing 1963 footage was highly scrutinized in its time and was selected for preservation by the Library of Congress in 1994. Jake?
What is it, a Zapruder film?
That is correct. This is a Zapruder film.
My take has always been half the reason why that like it's a famous thing is because his name is crazy. Like if his name was like John Smith, no one would be like the Smith film. They'd just be like, oh, the video of assassination. But his name's Abraham Zapruder, so like
It does sound like something Oliver Stone would have like made up for his film, but it really was
Correct.
a Zapruder film. So, Jake, great job. Board is yours. Where are we going?
let's finish up the category.
Found footage for 2000, folks. Hey, please answer. Republican operatives got a hold of a lot of interesting footage that made this infamous laptop owner a central issue in the 2020 election. Mr. Trade Movies.
Who's Hunter Biden?
That is correct, folks. Hunter Biden laying pipe and smoking pipe in those videos there. Mr. Trade Movies, the board is yours.
I almost said Anthony Weiner. Didn't he have a laptop too? And was that? I don't think that was 2016.
I
That
think
was
that was-
2016 though, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Anthony Weiner own a laptop?
I don't know if
I mean,
he did
also,
anymore.
by the way, guys, you want to talk about sending penis photos? I mean,
Yeah.
he did that too.
You want
Where
to talk
was
about
Gawker?
nominative determinism?
Yes, real non-determinism.
400
Yeah.
director trademarks.
Director trademarks for 400, folks. Please answer. This director's works are known for their symmetrical shots, distinctive use of color, and for the fact every character has the soul of a quirked up white boy. Mr. Trade Movies.
Who is Wes Anderson?
That's correct, folks. Mr. Wes Anderson himself.
Darn.
800?
Yeah, got his ass. Hey, Wes, don't show your face around these fucking parts. Mr.
I
Trade
knew
Movies.
he would be an answer as soon as I saw director trademarks. I knew he'd be
Yes.
the first one.
I actually thought someone else would be. I thought, but I'll get to that joke if it's not on here.
Mr. Trade Movies, the board is yours.
800.
There we go. Director trademarks for 800, folks. Please answer. Some may recognize him from his alleged work with NASA, but most know this director thanks to his trademark staring problem. Jake.
Who is Stanley Kubrick?
That is correct. Mr. Stanley Kubrick himself. Great work, whether he did, the moon stuff or not. Jake, board is yours. Where are we going?
Director trademarks for 1200.
Director trademarks for 1200, folks. Please answer. This director's films often open with a trademark title sequence using a specific font, though most never make it that far in his films since he married his ex's adoptive daughter. Jake.
Who is Woody Allen?
That is correct, folks. Woody Allen had a
Coming up for a second time.
Yeah. Woo! Hey, he's technically. I can't. Never mind. Can't make the comment I was gonna make because that's gonna dox me. Jake, the board is yours. Where are we going?
1600 for director trademarks.
There we go. Director trademarks for 1600, folks. Please answer. Call this director's trademark Prince-like, the way you recognize it when doves fly. Jake.
Who is John Woo?
That's correct, Mr. John Woo. Those beautiful angelic white doves flying in the air. Hey, Jake, you know what to do.
Yeah, let's finish up the category.
There we go. Director trademarks for 2,000 big bucks. Please answer. Film snobs would argue this director's trademark is trunk shots, but real ones know it's feet shots and self-written cameos where he uses slurs. Jake.
Who is Quentin Tarantino?
That is correct.
See, I thought this was gonna be I thought a Quentin Tarantino foot joke was gonna be the first one. I was.
I'm glad I didn't disappoint. Jake, where are we going next?
Let's do keys to success for 400.
Keys to success for 400. Please answer. This type of contractual clause allows the cancellation of an agreement if an identified important individual is no longer involved. Jake?
What is the Keystone Clause?
Incorrect. No, not the Keystone Clause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Folks, if anything, it should be key person clause, but it's known as the key man clause. Key man clause. Jake, the board is yours. Where are we going?
Let's go back to the category for 8.
Keys to success for 800, folks. Please answer. This Coral Cay archipelago is the southernmost part of the continental United States. Mr. Trade Movies.
What are the Florida Keys?
That is correct. The Florida Keys. There we are. Heating up. Mr. Trade Movies. Where are we going next?
1200.
Keys to success for 1200. Hey, please answer this. This animation and filmmaking shot defines the starting and ending positions of a smooth transition. Jake.
What is keyframe animation?
That is correct. Keyframe. I accidentally throw an E like
Keyframing.
blade at the end there, and that's for the
Keyframey.
kids at home. Jake, great job. Where are we going next?
Key for 16.
Keys to success for 1600. Please answer. One can tell that Donald Trump Jr. loves to do a couple of these before every public speaking engagement. Mr. Trade Movies.
What are key bumps of Coke?
Of Coke.
Hey, important to note which one. Mr. Trade Movies, the board's back in your control. Where are we going?
2000.
There we go. Keys to success for 2000, folks. Please answer. This Memphis rapper and cousin of the late great Young Dolph, R.I.P., is most known for his multi-platinum single, Ambition for Cash. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Folks, a lot of great work in this artist, but Ambition for Cash, one of the greatest, that'd be Mr. Key Glock. Key Glock. Mr. Trade Movies, the board's still in your hands. Where are we going?
Let's do blowing money fast.
Blowing money fast for 400, as we're a traditionalist. Blow money fast for 400. Please answer. Blow money too fast, and you may need to go through this legal process that famously does not involve shouting the name in public. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is bankruptcy?
That is correct, folks. No need to declare it into the air like Mr. Michael Scott. The courts don't accept it, unfortunately. Mr. Trade Movies, the board is yours.
800.
There we go. Blow money fast for 800. Please answer. This famous rapper known for You Can't Touch This has become synonymous with parachute pants and celebrity bankruptcy. Mr. Trade Movies.
Who is MC Hammer?
That is correct, folks. MC Hammer. The IRS could, in fact, touch him. Where are we going next, Mr. Trade Movies?
Not to slight. I mean, I guess there's probably other people. I went to school with a kid named Michael Christopher Hammer, which is
Damn.
yeah,
Pretty
crazy.
great name.
1200, I guess.
I like that you go with I guess. It always, it's like, maybe, who knows? Blowing money fast for 12.
I might jump one of these times, but 1200.
Blowing money fast for 1200, folks. Please answer. Pete Hegseth recently had to go before Congress to beg for billions more dollars to continue to fund this Middle Eastern misadventure. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is the Iran War?
That is correct, folks. The Iran War, folks, their military is totally destroyed. We just need a couple $100 billion more. Mr. Trade Movies, where are we going?
I'll take it, but it's the Iran special operation. That's definitely not a war because I guess
I deeply apologize to Department of War Secretary Pete Hegseth as well.
Yes.
Next round's on me, buddy.
1600.
There we go. Blowing money fast for 1600. Please answer. Consistent Republican defunding and an aging population have threatened the solvency of the funding mechanism of this Depression-era social safety net. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is Social Security?
That is correct. Social Security, folks.
Oh.
Get that in now because who knows if we're going to have most of it. Hey, Mr. Trade Movies, the board is yours.
2000.
There we go. Hey, keep it a classic. Same great taste. Blowing money fast for 2000. Folks, please answer. This federal department just failed its financial audit for the 8th year in a row in late 2025, though that'll probably get fixed with a couple more $1 billion. Jake.
What is the Pentagon? The Department of War?
That is correct. Department of Defense, Department of War, the Pentagon. We keep giving them more, folks. Says, hey, 8 times in a row is a fluke. Jake, board is yours. Where are we going?
Cinema Verite for 400.
Cinema Verite for 400, folks. Please answer. This type of nonfiction film aims to inform or educate the audience about an important topic. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is it? Documentary?
That's correct. A documentary. Yeah. We're starting out. No tricks here. Board is yours.
800.
Cinema Verite for 800. Please answer. Some argue that a film that opens with a variation of this well-known stock phrase trope could also count as a documentary of sorts. Jake.
What is based on a true story?
That is correct. Based on the true story is the one we're looking for. Jake, board is yours. Where are we going?
Cinema Verite for 12.
Cinema Verite for 1200. Please answer. This infamous alliterative video sharing website was famous for essentially being the Criterion Collection for death videos before its shutdown in 2021. Jake?
What is Live Leak?
That is correct, folks. Live Leak.
What the fuck?
All my homies have spent a night on Live Leak with some friends. We've all done it.
Can I'm going to protest this one, if I may. Because,
Please.
I mean, this is showing my age, but it should be rotten.com, like way before Live Leak. Should
Fair
be rotten.com.
point.
But the question said alliterative name, though, so that should have...
I'm so scared.
I apologize to those that grew up on the rotten or maybe a something awful out there. Live Leak is the later kind of cusp Gen Z one, but
or people forget before they cleaned up Reddit, r/watch people die had the thing on the tin.
A lot of stuff, folks. The internet's maybe changed for the better in some ways.
Yeah. In hindsight, I'm glad that I can't still get that on Reddit. That's good. Say what you will about it. Cinema Verite for 1600.
Fantastic. Cinema Verite for 1600. Please answer. This right-wing YouTube documentarian is famous not only for his Minnesotan daycare expose, but also for proving that those with learning disabilities can make art too. Mr. Trade Movies.
Who is O'Keefe?
No, not the answer that we're looking for. O'Keefe. Jake.
Who is Nick Shirley?
Nick Shirley is the answer that we're looking for
See,
here.
James O'Keefe walked so Nick Shirley could run. I appreciate the James O'Keefe reference. I haven't thought about him in a long time, though. Eddie, he was the one who dressed up as a pimp and like tried to get like I think he tried to register to
guy. Yes, just the name O'Keefe. I was like, is there like an evil Chief Keef out there doing Republican grifting? I was unsure, but great job. Hey, Jake, board is yours.
Cinema Verite for 2000.
Cinema Verite for 2000, folks. Please answer. This type of publicly funded footage is quite popular with online audiences and is shot from the point of view of a protagonist who many critics will claim is an unreliable narrator. Five.
Be a dumb joke.
4, 3. How dare you? 2, 1. Folks, that unreliable narrator, unfortunately, with your tax dollars, that would be police body cam footage. Police body cam footage.
God.
Jake.
The thing, guys, I should have made this clear. I've known Addy for almost half my life, and I'm like, yep, that's it. I know exactly what the cadence of that writing. I'm like, this is gonna set up something really silly.
Oh my God.
Jake, the board is a lot of cop lovers in the contestant pool tonight, apparently, folks. Jake, the board is yours.
Vacation's all I ever wanted for 4.
Vacation's all I ever wanted for 400, folks. Please answer. Testify against a rough enough crowd, and the federal government might put you in this kind of forever vacation. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is witness protection?
That is correct. Witness protection, folks. May not be the one you want to take, though. Hey, board is yours. Where are we going next?
800.
There we go. Vacation's all I ever wanted for 800. Please answer. It's shocking how many of the rich elite loved vacationing on this little island in the Caribbean owned by an infamous New York financier. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is Little St. James Island?
That is correct. Little St. James, folks. I was trying to remember.
I only have let's go 1600.
Ooh, folks, here we go.
Whoa, wow, man, that's the chat.
Oh, man, this feels electric right here. Vacation's all I ever wanted for 1600. Please answer. This South American country might now be known for its libertarian experiments gone awry, but it was once a favored vacation spot for many Germans suddenly leaving Europe post-1945. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is Argentina?
That is correct. Argentina. Another 40 billion to them. Why not? Mr. Chow.
1200, I guess.
1200.
Back to tradition.
Hey, preserving that way of life. Vacation's all I ever wanted for 1200. Please answer. This group of Long Island communities is a long-time favored vacation spot of all the people behind the masks in that one scene from Eyes Wide Shut. Jake.
What are the Hamptons?
That is correct. The Hamptons, folks. A great
Fidelio,
job.
by the way. Fidelio.
Folks, and they mentioned, typically this will be the one I wanted to save my voice for. But our final question for tonight. Vacation's all I ever wanted for 2000. Please answer. This secret post-World War II rat line set up by the U.S. deep state was focused on giving long-term American vacations to Nazi scientists and engineers. Mr. Trade Movies.
What is Operation Paperclip?
That is correct. Operation Paperclip, folks. Fantastic job. Round 2 is complete, meaning we are on to the best part of the show, some would say. Tied for first with the first round, the second round, the intro, and the end. The Twitchpardy final wager round is upon us. Folks, for those at home, for those playing that may need a refresher on the Twitchpardy final wager round, it happens in 3 very important stages. Stage 1, I'm going to show you the category of the final wager round question. I will then open up the second stage, which is the best part of the game, folks. That is gambling. You're going to wager 0 to all of your points, maybe even a number in between, on whether you think you are going to get this question correct. I will then reveal the question. You will put your answer in, and we will find out who our winner of Twitchpardy 18 is. Folks, before we begin, any final questions? Ending my fingers. It's looking like no. Therefore, folks, Twitchpardy 18's final wager round. Your category: Trouble on the High Seas. submit your wagers now. Jake's checking the bank account to make sure he can pull out this big a deposit.
No, I'm making sure that I'm getting the right number. Oh. Because I'm trying to do the right betting strategy, you know.
I get you. Hey, please let me not stop you. Trouble on the high seas, folks. Your clue. In upsetting news for any shipping magnates in the contestant pool tonight, the Houthis recently announced a naval blockade of this body of water after striking 2 oil tankers in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Folks, answers in now. Apologies to any Onassis scions out there in the audience for mentions of shipping magnate issues. So, deepest apologies.
Wait, how much time do we have to type this in?
You got plenty of time. I mean, eventually I will start prompting for an answer, but
I was like, "Where's the music?"
I did at one point play the music. However, being legally distinct Twitchpardy, I need to develop my own.
You gotta make your own. Yeah.
I don't want Ken Jennings to threaten my family again. So. Here we are, folks. The time is now. The time is upon us. Folks, one last round of applause, or one more before our final wager round reveal here for our contestants. Everybody did such a great job in upsetting news for any shipping magnates in the contestant pool tonight or the audience. I should have issued a trigger warning. The Houthis recently announced a naval blockade of this body of water after striking 2 oil tankers in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Folks, let's see those answers. First up, Maladita, you answered. What is the Suez Canal? You wagered. You bet it all. Usually fortune favors the bold, but unfortunately the Suez Canal is not the answer we are looking for. That is unfortunately incorrect, but you did not end negative. So we skip the nightmare. Mr. Trade Movies, you're up next and you answered. What is the Suez Canal? Unfortunately, not the body of water that was threatened to be closed. Your wager, you bet it all. Unfortunately, fortune did not favor the bold here. Mr. J. Christie, you've got a big play ahead of you here. We could end in the first three-way.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Never mind.
We could end in the first 3-way tie of the final Twitchpardy round, or a stunning victory. Mr. J. Christie, you answered. What is the Red Sea? You wagered $1,401. You are correct. The Red Sea is the answer we were looking for, meaning, Jake, you have $36,401 and the crown for Twitchpardy 18. A fantastic job. Thank you to all of our contestants. We'll start with Mr. Jake Christie, another 2-time. You're 100% from the line here, Mr. Christie. Yeah. Thank you so much for playing tonight. Where can the people find more Jake Christie? Tell them about some of the great work that you're doing, sir.
Yeah, so I'm on Twitter at the J Christie, but my big thing is on TikTok. I do a show called The Museum of Twitter, where every single day I cover a famous tweet. It's a lot of fun. If you are into internet lore and just honestly random bullshit, you'll appreciate it. And yeah, I'm also on Blue Sky at J Christie. You can just find me all around, posting about various things, movie, sports. But on TikTok, it's all about tweets because my brain is broken and it's a font of knowledge about internet ephemera.
Fantastic. And folks, a fun knowledge about the internet ephemera is essentially the key to success here on Twitchpardy. So fantastic. Moving on, Malala Dita, it's got you ranked second. You are showing Kat live. We love to see.
She's attacking me because I lost.
Thank you so much again. Like sports knowers know, you can't look at the box score. You got to really watch the game to get an understanding. You put on a great performance tonight. Where can the people find more of your work? What do you have to promote for us?
Yeah, well, first of all, I just want to say I can't wait until I'm invited back for the Twitchpardy game of the slowest clickers. Like, everyone who is, like, consistently 2 whole seconds behind on clicking, can't wait to come back for that one. You can find me at Malala Dita on Instagram and TikTok. I live here in Chicago. I'm a filmmaker, actor. I'm currently in a play here in Chicago, Salome by Oscar Wilde. If anyone in the Chicago or Evanston, Illinois area wants to come and see an Oscar Wilde play.
What about people in the Naperville area?
You know what? Yeah, if you want to come from Naperville, sure. I'm just thinking of like everywhere that's near Rogers Park, Chicago. Yeah, Malala Dita on Instagram and TikTok. And I recently deleted Letterboxd, I'm sorry to say. So if there's someone named Malala Dita on Letterboxd, that's an imposter.
I am also on Letterboxd for what it's worth, and I don't write out long reviews because I don't like people getting mad at me.
I loved people getting mad at me. I used to write the stupidest reviews.
No, see, that's if you're like, Jake, why did you make that decision? It's because I was raised on my punishment was my mom got mad at me, and I want to avoid that at all costs with everyone else.
Folks,
your mom is leaving you hate comments on
Letterboxd?
Letterboxd.
Yelled at by mommy in one way or the other. So
it's a psychological. It's like the thing is, I don't like people getting mad at me. It's like, no, don't do that. So I don't say anything.
Fantastic, folks. Hey, a little insight into the mind of a champion here. Last but certainly not least, Mr. Trade Movies, a fantastic showing there. You do a lot of great stuff. I'm a big fan of everybody's work, but I will note there's no bias because we don't know each other personally. Where can the people find Mr. Trade Movies? What do you have to promote for us?
Well, say Mr. AbsentMindedAddition. I wish I could say the same, but this is fake news. This whole thing, scoring everything. No, I will say I am protesting the last round because I think that I don't know. There's Bob L.
We need a recount.
Well, there's like I meant like the Gulf of Suez, but then there's also like the Bab el Mandeb could technically be considered part of the Red Sea. I thought you were looking for
I will also note that if you look at the number I wagered, I would have won by $1, which would have made me feel bad, but I still would have won.
Right. Yeah.
Controversy, folks. I'm open to being wrong. I may need to issue a correction. The deepest apologies to Mr. John Trade Movies here if I was wrong.
No, not at all. It's honestly, it's better for my fans if I have someone to fight because unlike Mr. J. Christie, I love people being mad at me. So
yeah,
this whole thing's
Galaxy
bullshit.
Brain.
Fuck all
Bring
of you.
it on.
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Trade Movies Podcast. I really do love people getting mad at me. Go check my Facebook comments on my latest video if you really want to see some fun shit. I can't read out any of the words people were calling me, but if you want to see me argue with 70-year-old men in motorcycle outfits, go on Facebook, check me out there. Trade Movies Podcast on all of it.
See, that 7-year-old man on motorcycles getting mad at me doesn't have the same feeling. It's, whenever it's someone who I'm like, oh, I think if it's someone who looks like we might be friends, I'm like, don't get mad at me. I think you probably would like me if you knew me in real life.
You'd probably really like me if you knew me in real life.
Yeah.
I will say, protest, this is all bullshit. I disrespect everyone here. Fuck you to the audience.
Yeah.
Fuck you to anyone watching this in the future.
So true. Fuck all y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck all y'all.
First F-bomb of the show.
Folks, they call him the bad boy of Twitchpardy, all right? The first heel on Twitchpardy, so a round of applause and air horn there.
AbsentMindedAddition tried to get me to throw the match for Kalshi, but I didn't, so I want you to know that I was offered money to do that, so this is all illegal.
You were offered money by
First of all, completely incorrect because it was Polymarket, so fake news from Mr.
Sorry.
Trade Movies there. All right, there goes the sponsorship and the cut for everybody. So, And
I was offered money, to win by Kashi, the cereal, but I said no.
Yeah.
Nobody
Shout
offered
out
me
Kashi.
anything. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
They know you have
I-
integrity.
I said no, and then I really wanted to jack the odds up right before Final Jeopardy, and then I tanked the last question. Like
Final
what
I
party?
said to myself. Yeah.
Yeah, Twitch
Final,
thing is what you mean.
Well, actually, that's the other thing. For any lawyers out there, he has legally said behind the scenes that this is not Jeopardy. So I will confirm that. I won't do that to the guy. This is a
Thank you
legally
so
distinct Twitchpardy.
Legally distinct Twitchpardy, folks.
And I think since he's wearing a suit, I think that's a privileged conversation. I think that's how that works.
That's
true.
People
And glasses.
don't know.
He looks really smart.
You can't. Yeah, no, you might think, oh, really smart. Thankfully, half of this is bullshit anyway, especially a lot of the questions under protest here. But
It's
no,
100% bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually,
And speaking of privilege, it's very privileged to do it. Everything about this experience so far has been so. Yeah. I'm just throwing shit at the wall, hoping it'll stick.
folks, thank you again to our contestants. A final round of applause. Please go follow everybody. Use promo code gambling at Polymarket to get 10% off your crippling debt. A thank you to everybody. We'll be right back after these quick little messages. Thank you so much.